A teen on the West Coast ran into more than a little trouble when she recently went for a jog on a BC beach. The 19-year-old says she accidentally ran right into the United States and into a 2-week nightmare in a U.S. jail. Mira Baines has the story.
Cedella Roman says she was jogging along the beach just south of White Rock when she crossed the border without realizing it. The 19-year-old from France had been visiting her mother, who lives in North Delta. Roman says she didn't see any signs warning her there was a border. She continued on, stopped to take a photo, then headed back, but was instead apprehended by 2 U.S. Border Patrol officers. Roman said, I said to myself, well, I may have crossed the border, but they'll probably only give me a fine, or they'll tell me to go back to Canada, or they'll give me a warning. And it got worse. Roman, who is a citizen of France, didn't have a travel permit or government ID with her. She said officers detained her, transferred her to a detention center run by Homeland Security in Tacoma, Washington, more than 200 kilometers away. But I didn't think they'd send me to prison because I really only took 3 steps when they stopped me. I was on my way back to the beach. She was able to call her mother, who immediately went to the detention center with documents, including her passport.
It was so surprising because she didn't do anything bad, so just cross the border, but nothing bad, nothing really dangerous. So it was like I was meeting my daughter like a criminal.
Fern said she presented her daughter's documents to U.S. officials. She says they told her the documents had to be then verified by Immigration Canada. Roman was held in custody for 2 weeks before immigration officials on both sides confirmed that she could come back to Canada. The case may have been complicated because she was not Canadian.
In those situations, I find the Canadian gets warned, sternly warned by a U.S. border officer and sent north. The difference on this case is she's French. And so what they did was, it seemed like a little excessive, but it's still the law.
Roman has since returned to BC. Mira Baines, CBC News, Vancouver.